Rolling? Okay. So now we've done the pedal in 4 positions. Now we're going to take that down to 2 positions. So what we're going to do here is we're going to combine 1 and 2. Actually, sorry, one's going to go away. We're going to combine 2 and 3. So as we press forward, which we did going to number 2, now we're also going to lift. So the pedal will go in and out. And then we'll do 4, where we drop down again. So we're going to create a sequence in this position where we're going to create a pulse and create some time. And the idea is to get that beater ball in each position, whether I'm going up or going down, to smoothly go in and out of the drum, again, without striking the head. And we're going to sing, this is sort of, Freddie called it the row, row, row your boat exercise. So if you sing row, row, row your boat, that sets up the approximate pulse that you want to get happening. So we've got row, row, row your boat gently down the stream, okay? Now as I do this, that's my pulse. I want to lean because I'm lifting from the groin area. So really lift and support your weight so that you don't throw your back out or that your back is not involved and you're really strengthening all the muscles here. That's why we did that first exercise where we really strengthened and stretched all these muscle groups as we rolled back and forth, okay? Now what you'll notice is when you're doing this successfully, the beater ball will go in and out on each position so that if you only saw the beater ball, you would not know whether I was coming up or going down, right? Also, in a way, in essence, this is an aggrandized, larger version of our original motion, which is this, back and forth, and here we're keeping it on the ground. Now if we were to go like this, and expand that motion in both directions, essentially, this is what it looks like what we're doing on the pedal. So we're taking the same idea, rolling back, toes up, pointed towards the knee, right? Flex, the foot is flexed. And expanding that into this movement here. So if you watch my leg is kind of doing the same thing. Row, row, row your boat. Okay, now, what you might notice is my foot is not all the way up on the pedal here. It's a little bit farther back. So I have a DW, so I'm sort of, my tip of my toe is just below the DW designation on the pedal. Now, we talk about a sweet spot on the pedal. What's happening here is that, in essence, what you want to be able to do is find the perfect spot on the pedal. See, I can just make my pedal go just by barely wiping it with my finger. But if I try it up here, it's going to be harder to do. If I try down here, it's going to be harder to do. So it's similar to finding sort of a fulcrum spot on the pedal, if you will. And then really opening up that foot, flexing that foot so that that one spot on the foot is working the one spot on the pedal. So I can come back here. It's probably going to be harder to do back here. I can come up here. It's going to be harder to do up here. If I want to find that one spot, I can really work it. Okay, so that's item number 1, is trying to find the place, really just having one spot on your foot contact one spot on the pedal. And of course, what this means is you'll get more action out of the pedal with less motion out of your foot, okay? Second thing to think about here is you might want to start, after you get this basic motion down, where you're going straight up and down, you might want to start kicking out a little with the heel. And I'm going to slide this around. Now what we can do is we can add a little bit of a kick out with the heel, sort of a rotation where we're pivoting over the front of the foot as we come up, and then as we roll back down, we pivot down. And what that allows us to do is get the same amount of motion out of the pedal with less straight up and down motion, therefore less leg lift from us. We kick it out a little bit, and we can work that pedal just a little bit more. So this is another option. Once you get it going sort of the regular way, straight up and down, you can kick out. And again, if you look at the beater ball, which you can see, if you look at the beater ball comes to the same place each time. Very smooth. It shouldn't be jerky. It should be nice and smooth, and it should move again in a legato way with nice long quarter notes. Ta, 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 ta. Okay?